This bay is our interiors. Now, this boat is the largest boat we've ever built to date.
Really?
52 feet.
A 52 footer?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
You step back here and you get the scope.
Welcome back to the Elli-Yacht. We are here today in Idaho, in Post Falls. Never been here before, just going to see some family. And this is the Stancraft Wooden Boat Factory, established in 1933. You know how I know that? It says it right there. Anyhow, we have been able to get, on my birthday, how cool is this, a tour of the factory. If you haven't heard of Stancraft Wooden Boats, prepare to be amazed. They are handcrafted, and they like real live wood boats. It's unheard of nowadays. So come on in. Let's go take a look. This is Ted Stevens from Stancraft. He's going to give us a tour today of the factory. Before we jump into that, maybe a bit of background history of Stancraft.
Okay. Stancraft was founded in 1933 by Stanley Young. They were founded over in Summers, Montana on Flathead Lake. Our current owners are Rob and Amy Bloom. Amy is the granddaughter of the company founder.
Oh, still
so we are a third generation family owned company. I've been with the company for a little over 16 years now. When I started, we were still over in Post Falls down on Celtice, and there were 19 people in the entire company, including our owners.
Okay.
Today, we have 4 different operations under the Stancraft banner. We've got our boat shop, of course. We've got the Stancraft Jet Center over at the Coeur d'Alene Airport, which is a full-service FBO. We've got our Stancraft Construction Group. We are licensed general contractors who specialize in commercial, high-end residential, and contract management. Within our construction group, we've also got Stancraft Marine Construction.
Okay.
They specialize, they build docks, piers, seawalls, do dredging operations. And our most recent acquisition, we have a part ownership in the Red Line Hotel over there in Post Falls.
Yeah, which is the reason we're here. We just tripped over by accident, which is one in the marina.
Yes, Marina 33.
Yeah.
And hence the name, because we were founded in 1933.
Okay.
But between the various Stancraft entities now, in the 16 years that I've been here, we have grown from 19 people to over 240
Wow.
people in this company now.
16
and it really shows no sign of slowing down. And I will tell you the truth, like I said, I've been here with the company for 16 years. There's one employee that's been here longer than I have. I love this place. I love Rob and Amy Bloom. The people I work with, the product that we produce is second to none. This growth that we've experienced, it is all that man's vision, his drive, his motivation, and his ability to bring people along with him. So where we're at now is it's all Rob Bloom, really.
Wow, what an American-made story. That's wonderful.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
What I usually like to do is we'll take a short walk through our refinish and restoration department, but I like to start at the beginning with our raw wood as we receive it, and just take you step by step through the process to a finished boat.
Perfect. That sounds exciting. All right, let's get to it. This is gorgeous. Ballast thruster. What LOA is this?
34, 34. That's a big barrel.
Stunning.
Put a couple top coats on it, repolished it. This is just a refurbish, basically.
Okay, but that's wonderful that you do follow-up service and refurbs and those types of things.
Absolutely.
A lot of boat makers don't, right? You kind of on your own afterwards. What do you tend to use for power, generally speaking?
Well, this one I believe that's Merck.
It's Merck. Okay.
This one is Ilmor.
Ilmor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with Ilmor. What?
Mastercraft wakeboard boat. That's
Okay.
all Ilmor.
Oh, okay.
And you see the Volvo that is from the Volvo or from the Yanmar.
Okay.
But they come through. That's the Yanmar.
Oh, Yanmar. Okay.
Yeah, but they come from Ilmor.
Okay, so you basically, and you got zip weights on it as well.
Yep.
Is that correct? Can the customer select any powertrain they want, or do you have a particular list of powertrains?
We've got 3 primary ones we use. I think one of the smallest is the 6.2, which is basically an LS1 motor.
Okay.
Then we've got, I believe, 2 versions of, I believe it's a 7.4. One of them is very emissions controlled, and the other one is not. It's just a flat out hot rod. So those are the primary choices that the client has. Of course, we do have models that are outboards.
Okay.
the boat that they're painting in there, that's going to have two very, very large outboards on it. Our stiletto comes standard with a pair of Mercury outboards on it. We do still occasionally use Mercury product, but for the most part, we've got a real good relationship with Ilmore, and that's the way we go.
I guess to frame for everybody as well, these are full custom boats, right?
Yes. We have seven primary hull designs that we work with.
Okay.
But once that hull is laid and that boat is flipped from that point on, everything is custom.
Huh.
And that's led largely by our clientele. The folks that buy our boats, for the amount that they invest in them, they don't want cookie cutter.
Right.
They want something that is uniquely theirs.
Right.
Every boat, we can even build 2 spec boats, and same model, same length, same drivetrain. By the time those boats are done, they're completely unique.
True individualism. That's wonderful.
Over the years, and so we've got in completely replacing the bottom on it. This is a Stancraft boat. It's one of our torpedoes.
Okay.
It's the largest torpedo I've seen, and that's characterized by that boat tail.
Okay.
And to my knowledge, it's the only twin-engine torpedo that we've built.
Now I see all the doweling here. When you use all your screws and everything like that, is it stainless or do you brass, or what goes into these?
Primarily stainless. So again, if it's salt water, it'll be silicone rods.
Okay, that makes sense.
Just about every boat design we've built, we still have the drawings, the templates, the patterns on them. The customer has one, when it gets damaged, we have the templates to effect the repairs that are necessary.
Wow, that's cool. So once this is all done, you're going to put the log shafts in, and then just get the whole boat out. I mean, so basically you just reskinned all of the entire hull on it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we tore it completely down to framing.
And so you did the same thing, then you built it back up with your vinyl.
Yeah.
You have a brand new boat. Millworks, okay.
We buy our wood. It's almost all African mahogany, primarily sapele. It comes typically from either Ghana or Republic of Congo.
Okay.
We bring it in. We buy our lumber. Our vice president is working on our plan for the build for the coming season. But we typically buy by the train carload. We've got 2 distributors that take really, really good care of us.
Okay.
Some of our structure we use white oak. Our chines and our battens are white oak. But other than that, the entire structure of the boat is African mahogany.
It's unbelievably clear, obviously, but if you can't see it on the camera, this is beautiful. Do you dry it here as well, or is it pre-dried?
It's pre-dried when it comes to us.
Okay.
I don't know what the exact moisture content is. We don't necessarily monitor moisture content, but what we do is once we get it in, we will open the unit up, and you can see we'll separate it, and we'll give it a few weeks to sit here and acclimate. Then we process it, we dimension it, and then it goes on the rack where it sits a few more weeks and acclimates. So before it goes into our process, it's acclimated to our environment.
And it's fairly dry over here, being Idaho.
Yes.
Yeah, nowhere near as humid as Washington.
The coast,
yeah,
yes.
the coast.
And we've got 2 full-timers, 1 part-time gentleman that run this entire side of the shop. Our guys now, when they're done processing this, it'll be finished, ready to go in our process, and they will take all of that fall off, and they will collect it. You see it there, you see it there. They mill it. We glue them up into panels. We can do just about anything with those panels. All of our office furniture is built from those panels. We can use them for swim platforms, for countertops in the boats. We will use everything that we can, and what we can't use, we'll sell.
Okay, so everything is upcycled or sold then?
We try to, yes.
Wonderful.
And as we go through the process, we've got a single board. As it's going through the process, it gets smaller and smaller, and it will actually follow the boat with it so that it gets used as much as it can. And when it comes down to the end, it's too small for us to use. We'll palletize it, wrap it up, and we can send it to local middle schools and high schools for their woodshop classes. So we do our best to be, it's not only environmentally responsible, trying to use the material as efficiently as possible, but it's also being part of our community. I think we have about 95% efficiency. The only thing that goes in that Cannon Hill bin from this department is dust. This material will be milled, and we used to fabricate our shear plates out of solid lumber. We're doing it out of laminated material now. We'll take some of this, you can see it's processed here. Once it's this shape and this size, we can bend it, and we'll just bend it in place on these forms. This is the same material that we use to seal the bottom.
Oh, all right. That's good context. So, and then you bookmark all of your planks, is that correct?
We do book match, yes.
Book match.
Yes.
Thank you for the correction. And what is book matching for those people who don't know?
Basically, we'll take this board. This is 6/4, but typically we'll start with 5/4 material.
Yep.
We'll run it through the straight line saw to get a reference edge on it, turn it up on that edge, and then we run it through that to the large band saw there, and we'll basically split it along its thickness. And then once you lay those two pieces split and you lay them out, the grain patterns in them are a mirror of one another. That is book matching. You see the poster up there, the boat with the tower and a hardtop on it.
Yeah.
There and there, these are the molds for fabricating the blanks for that hardtop.
Okay.
And you see that one there with the fully enclosed cruiser with the hardtop?
Yeah.
That's the mold for that.
Okay.
The one all the way down there.
So it's all in-house, all hand-laid.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay. And then do you vacuum bag it after you lay
We
everything
do.
out?
We do. We used to do them. We used to laminate layers of 1/4-inch marine ply.
Okay.
And now, instead of doing the ply, we use foam core.
Okay. So it gives it a really low center of gravity.
Yes.
Okay.
Very, very much improves the handling of the boat.
Okay. That makes sense.
The other factor is when you mold it, once you've glued it up, you vacuum bag it, everything's done. As soon as you take that vacuum off that bag, all that wood springs back.
Interesting.
This doesn't, because it's in,
Okay.
it's, small rectangles that are bonded to a sheet of fiberglass on one side. You put it in place, it just lays down.
Okay, so is this is the space where you lay up all your stringers?
No, on that I mean.
Oh, on the ivy. Okay. So you know that they're absolutely perfectly flat.
Correct.
Right. And then how long does it take to do a process like that?
Well, you can see all the pieces are pre-milled. It takes our guys, first they'll all lay it all out in dry fit. They got their joints and they kind of number everything, so when they put it together, it's all going back in the same order. And it's just a mad rush. Once they mix the epoxy, it's got a very limited shelf life once it's mixed or working time.
Yeah.
So they got to get it on there fast, get everything clamped with bar and pipe clamps to hold it down. It'll take them probably about 2 to 3 hours to lay one up.
But the hustle is high.
Oh, the hustle is high. Yeah.
Because it kicks on you and you're done, huh?
Pretty much.
But
yeah.
being epoxy encapsulated, then you don't have to really worry about water penetration or any of those types of things like what we saw on classic wood boats, right? When it had raw wood stringers.
We try to make sure that no boat goes out of here with any raw wood.
Okay.
When we get over to framing, they've got one boat over there that's in our topside process right now. You'll be able to look and see inside there. Everything is painted inside there. All the framing on the inside of that is completely painted and sealed.
Oh, that's cool.
So yes, it'll be, it's epoxy, glued up with epoxy. It's like you said, encapsulated in epoxy. We still paint over that.
Okay. Wow. Belts and suspenders. That's great.
Wow, they just painted the bottom this morning.
You can smell it.
If only it was a scratch and sniff video.
Smell-o-vision.
That's right, smell-o-vision. Look. Wow.
So as you know, every boat starts to slide upside down.
Yep.
But this is the keel stringer. Those are all the various frame members for it. And we've got these A-frames. It'll be lifted up and secured to the A-frames at each one of these stations. And then from that point, they'll start the framing process. This boat's a little different. Smaller boat, doesn't have a center keel stringer.
Okay.
It's all put together with the keelson. It's the primary structure for it. I'm guessing based on this, 36.
Yeah. There's its heart. What percentage of your boats are painted on the side on your gunwales versus just the
Very few.
Very few. Okay.
Very few.
Yeah.
We build a product out of wood. We like to show off the wood.
Yeah.
If a boat is painted, that is at the customer's request.
Okay.
And that doesn't happen very often. We've got a boat in process right now that is one of the new shuttle boats for Gosser Ranch and Country Club. Here's an example I was talking about earlier of the shear plates that's built out of laminated material. This, once everything's in place, it will bend much more smoothly and consistent.
Nice.
And it's a more efficient use of the material. All of this would have been thrown away.
Really?
All of this would have been scrapped.
Oh, great.
And now
Sample
we're
of
able to
efficiency.
use it. The other factor is you can see this the greater curve here towards the bow of the boat, in order to get this width on that curve, we'd have to start with a piece that was about that wide.
You'd have to cut it down.
And because of the nature of that cut, where it goes to a point and then widen to a point,
Yeah.
that piece is virtually useless rather. So that would be all scrap, that would be all trash. And now we're able to use it much more efficiently. Over here, once the boat is flipped, it comes over here to our topside builders, and they will begin installing all interior framing for floors. They will start building out the bulkheads, mid-decks. If the boat has raised coamings or has a hardtop on it, they'll begin that construction process. And they will take, once everything is, you see they're working on the sides here.
Yeah.
Once they've got all that level down to where it needs to be, then they'll put covering boards. They'll actually cover these shear plates
Okay.
with solid lumber.
And then your mahogany's on the outside.
Correct.
And then this on your transom is
2 layers of 1-inch marine ply.
okay.
Once the boat goes over to the next step, one of the things that's taking place is prepping that side and ferrying that in. First step in that process is what we call torture boarding. Torture board is a sanding block that's about that long, about 4 inches wide, got 2 handles. You got 2 young, strong men on each side of this boat just doing this all day long. So when we say torture boarding, it's not the boat that's getting tortured. That's the first step, and that's to get rid of all of these. All of these, when you the ability to fill these joints between these planks, that's to smooth it out and radius it.
Do you see this? Look at the plugs. I mean, it's, geez.
The one person employee that's been with the company longer than I.
Yeah.
He, 78 years old. He's down to working part-time for us. This is the primary thing he does. He'll sit at the drill press over there and cut plugs. And knock those plugs out. And when he's ready, he'll install all these plugs.
And he installs them as well.
Yep.
So he glues each and every one of them, and
Yep.
then does he knock them all off as well?
No.
Okay.
So the framers will come through with a pneumatic grinder, 8-inch grinder, and then knock all those down.
Oh, okay. So they don't chisel them; they grind it on every one of
If you
them.
chisel it, you run the risk, especially if you're not chisel's not perfectly sharp.
Yeah.
You run the risk of, instead of cutting it off, it digs it out a little bit. Then you got to fill it.
Okay. It's the definition of doing it
Yep.
right. No
Yep.
cutting corners.
And this diamond pattern at every butt joint is one of our signatures.
Wow. Have you had enough of a contact buzz?
Yes.
This bay is our interiors. Now, this boat is the largest boat we've ever built to date.
Really?
52 feet.
A 52-footer.
Yes, sir.
For context, this is a 52-footer. The Elli-Yacht is a 50-foot LOA. We're a 48 model, but a 50. So this is actually a larger boat than the one that we live on.
First thing I've got to do is sand all this down smooth so you don't feel these joints.
Okay, so this is pre-torture board.
Correct.
Okay.
The goal is to sand this whole side one time. In the 16 years I've been here, they've achieved that one time. It's not a reflection on them. These guys are absolutely meticulous. But there's so much, especially a boat this size.
Yeah.
But almost any of our boats, there's so much surface there, it's almost impossible to catch it all.
And so when a boat like this is done, how many man hours total are in a boat like this?
It's gonna vary. Varies, of course, with the size and the amenities of the boat. Obviously, a full hardtop cruiser is going to have a lot more man hours than an open top runabout.
Okay.
Generally, this one's taking longer simply because of the sheer size.
Sure.
But generally, our build process from start to delivery is about 6 months.
6 months.
If the boat has a hardtop, it's about 6 months to that.
Okay.
And here is a feature that a lot of our clients love.
Yeah.
We hate it.
Oh, really?
And the primary reason, I overstate it when I say that, but we bend everything, we don't steam anything, we bend everything dry.
Oh, really?
We kind of have to. If you steam it, it swells, and we put it on, then it shrinks and everything's gapped.
Okay.
And we try to put these doors, when we install them, we try to take the straightest frame sections,
Okay.
but I mean, you can see there's still some curve there. And so there's tension there, and once you cut this door out, first thing that happens, the door goes pop. It relieves that tension.
Sure.
So before you can do anything else, the door has to be mounted in its final position, clamped shut, and you have to resand and blend everything. So they got the timing on this one right. They actually do it before they start that entire sanding process.
What's our price range usually?
This boat, I believe, is 2.7.
Okay.
Typically, they start at about 700.
Okay.
Again, it depends on the length, the style, the amenities the client wants in it.
You know, for that length of a boat, like 2.7 for a 52 footer in the market right now, even for a fiberglass boat, that's, I mean, for the craftsmanship that goes into this and the effort, this is about, you know, it's within the higher end, and quite frankly, not the highest end of the fiberglass boats. And yet this is absolutely, like you said, completely individualistic.
Our boss and our designer will spend as much time as they have to sitting with the client, going with the client's needs, their desires, their expectations. What are you going to do with this boat? How many people do you anticipate having on it? Are you going to go from port to port to port? Or are you going to go out in the middle of the water, drop anchor, and sit there and party? You know, and they will do everything they can, find out everything what the client wants, and then they design. Our design crew upstairs here, they design the boat to the client's specifications, and not a single board is cut until the client signs off on it. By the time this boat is done, it'll have 14 to 16 coats of varnish on that hull.
Wow.
Yeah. Come back, and then they hand, sand, and blend each one of those spots and start the entire process over for another 7 to 8 coats.
So all of your stainless, your brass, all these pieces.
It's primarily chrome-plated brass.
Oh, chrome-plated brass. Okay.
We will hand roll and then back brush. We do have some more flatter pieces we can run through Big Blue there, which is completely enclosed. That'll spray 3 sides at a time.
Okay. Nice.
But
And this is our hardtop.
this is a hardtop for one of our upcoming boats.
So composite. On
Yes.
This side.
Yes,
And
and
all this is
this will be upholstered.
okay.
And very, very time consuming. That is our standard finish.
What is your standard?
Yes. Our primary stain color is Millworks red mahogany off the shelf.
Okay. Really?
That's on the hull, on our covered boards, and some of those horizontal surfaces. We'll use Millworks ebony.
Okay.
We have started doing some of our boats in a gray gel stain. That sounds odd. First time we did one, I kind of went, but it has grown on me, and it is gorgeous. We've got one sitting across the way. If it's still there, but once that thing pull out in the sunlight, it just pops.
So this is final assembly.
Yes, the final assembly happens here. This is its last stop before it's delivered to the customer.
And then this is all of our interior
These
pieces.
are all interior pieces, correct.
You've got pieces all pre-wired and rigged.
That's something I really, really need to brag on these guys. None of our boats have pre-wired harnesses.
Oh, really?
They pull everything by hand. When this boat gets here, they need to sit down with a drawing. They need to lay out every gauge, every switch, every control, every light, every speaker, everything about this boat. They have to lay it all out on paper and then pull every wire by hand.
The black ebony on the.
In the process of layering this, you can set up a take a look and see it. We've actually got
So it's all the induction touch. Good old-fashioned key. Next stop, upholstery.
We had one gentleman did all of our upholstery.
Really?
Now we have a crew of 7, I believe, in this department doing the upholstery.
Oh, wow. The room is like Chevrolet, isn't it? That's gorgeous.
And the thing is, rather than spending hour after hour doing all of this, they glue up the panel, they take it over the machine, they actually clamp it down on the table,
Okay.
turn it on, take the stitch they want, punch the start button, and they walk away from it. So they're able to do all the layout work, all the design work, while that machine's doing all of it. That machine, I don't remember how much it cost, but I know it's in the tens of thousands. It paid for itself in less than 1 season.
Really?
Yes. In what it was able to do to improve their productivity here.
That's amazing. That is unique. But it's so this gray, is this one of these gray hull boats as
I
well?
believe so.
Oh, that's okay. You know, if you say put that up against the gray, I don't know. That's pretty cool. Okay. Hey, thank you very much.
Absolutely my pleasure. I thank you all for joining us today and hope you'll come back.
Absolutely.
Bring your friends.
That's right. But more importantly, how can people get a hold of you guys to be able to spec out their personalized Stancraft?
Our phone number is 208
Okay.
457 8000.
I highly recommend come down here, do this tour, ask all the questions you're going to get the answers of how you can personalize the boat. Any concerns you might have, it's like, gosh, a wood boat, I don't know. You should know. This is the way you would want to get a wood boat done. And the ride on them, my experience in life has been there's nothing that duplicates the ride of a wood boat that's handmade. Daniel, thank you very much. Peace. Okay, so for our wake surfing, wakeboarding friends, you're familiar with the Mastercraft X30, outstanding boat. Well, this, if you have one and you want something even more special, you would want to track one of these down. This is a custom Stancraft X30. They worked together with Mastercraft to build this out. Limited edition, how many did they have?
I think we built 2 of them.
2! Okay, there you go. Now everyone's gonna, here's one of them out of the 2. This is insanely beautiful. Wow. It has the full wrap.
Oh yeah, this is all Mastercraft. The entire drive line, the bladders, everything you see in here is Mastercraft, except for the wood and the upholstery. That's all Stancraft. And they basically send us their production kit, and we build it.
That is cool. 1 of 2. I love production. See, I'm not the camera person.
Where would he be without the director?
Right. Or the editor or the
Producer.